morning. It's December 28th, 2017. Today is a Thursday. I don't have anything planned today, and I don't know if I'm going to go see Emily today. I did go see her yesterday. I didn't vlog it because I had already filmed the video. It was the ornaments video. Check it out. I thought it was pretty cool. Today, I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging, but I think I'm going to do kind of like a reflection on my 2017's New Year's resolutions. Yep, so I decided to talk about my resolutions from 2017 and what I did and didn't accomplish, and kind of pretty much just that. I'm probably going to do another video soon about my resolutions for 2018. But yeah, let's get started. So the first one, this is actually going to be in the order that I wrote them, so you can take that however you want. Maybe these were the ones that either just came up first to me, which means maybe I wanted them the most. Not really sure, so take that how you will. The first one on my list was eat more of a variety of food. I'm a very, very, very picky eater, and I've gotten a lot better over the years, but like I still could get better. And especially at Towson, I was really starting to just eat the same like 4 things over and over and over again, and it was kind of just like sickening in a way. So I wanted to up how much I was eating. And I do consider this a success, but very barely. I did try a lot more foods and stuff and eat more of a variety, but I could have done a lot better still. I am going to consider it a success, but could have tried more foods. Second one on my list was to get a job. That I was successful with. I am a student ambassador at Towson, so I give the tours and I work open houses and stuff like that, so I really like that job. This is my first semester with this job actually, so I didn't even get a job last semester. But before the year ended, I got a job. Next one is get accepted into Kappa Kappa Psi, which is a music fraternity that happens to be at Towson. And I rushed spring semester. I did not get in. It was very, very surprising to me because I kind of thought there was no reason I wouldn't get in. I still don't know why I didn't get in, but what are you gonna do? I did consider rushing again in the fall, but there were a few reasons why I didn't want to, and then Sigma Alpha Iota started up at Towson, and right now it's a colony, so it's not a full chapter and everything, but I've been working with them, and I'm a part of the colony, so it's just kind of, I didn't really need like KK Psi anymore, and I felt like SAI is just a better place for me. Like maybe, I don't totally believe in destiny or fate or anything, but maybe it's a sign like that I didn't get into KK Psi, like I belong in SAI. And one thing I prefer about KK Psi is they're co-ed, whereas SAI is only women. But there is the brother fraternity for SAI, which is Phi Mu Alpha, is on campus, so we can work with them and everything. And one thing I really do like about SAI that KK Psi doesn't have is KK Psi is strictly band, whereas SAI is music in all its forms. So I'm in choir and band, so I like that SAI deals with both and not just band. Not that there's anything wrong with dealing with just band, I just like having both. But yeah, I've had a great time in SAI this semester, and I really like that I'm helping bring it to campus, and like future generations will be able to be a part of SAI because I helped bring it. Next on my list was get into a choir. So fall semester I was not in any choirs because I was just in band and I was kind of figuring out how college worked and everything. So spring semester I wanted to be in a choir. So I auditioned for TU Chorale, which when I looked up at the auditions, it looked very informal, very easy. I kind of thought, oh, this makes me sound so stupid. I thought TU Chorale was just kind of like the choir that you just audition for and pretty much everyone gets in. I went to the audition and it was so difficult. I walked in thinking like, oh yeah, this is the choir I'm gonna be in. I walked out thinking there's no way I got in that. It turned out, I should have done more research, but it turned out that TU Chorale is actually like kind of the most elite university ran choir for non-music majors. Most of the people in there are music majors, and actually as a vocal music major, chorale is required for their degree. So I got in, somehow I got in. And it was the greatest thing ever. I worked with Dr. Kafey, and I thought he was just a brilliant, brilliant director, and he ended up going to California this summer, so he's teaching there now, but I'm really, really lucky that I got to work under him at all. I thought he was fantastic. I didn't do choir the fall semester, and I have no intention of doing it this semester. Nothing went wrong or anything, I just like wanted to, okay. my plan was to alternate, so I was going to do marching band in falls and chorale in springs, but then I ended up joining winter guard and just taking a lot of classes, and choir just didn't fit in. The next one on the list is have an even greater marching season. So my freshman year marching season was the best time of my life. It was fantastic and I loved every minute of it. While I did still love the marching season this year, I wouldn't say it was better than last year. I didn't like the show as much. I still did like it, but a lot of good things did come out of it. I felt like the color guard was a bit closer than last year, probably just because we're smaller. We went from like being nearly 40 people down to like 26 or something. So I felt like I had more of a relationship with each individual than I did last semester or last year. And I also, this was not when I met Brendan, but this year is when I became friends with Brendan, and I'm really, happy that we started talking and everything. So, well, I wouldn't say it was greater than last year. It was still a really awesome marching season. All right, the next one on my list is be able to run for 45 minutes straight. So I had been working on my running for a while because I want to be able to distance run. I don't know why. I don't know why I want that, because I actually hate running, but I wanted to do it. And I was up to 25 minutes straight. Like before I wrote this, I was up to 25 minutes straight, and then I would walk for 5 minutes and then run like another half mile, so like another 5 minutes. So overall in a workout I would get 30 minutes worth of running, but 25 straight. So I wanted to be able to do 45 straight. But during the spring, I actually got more into weightlifting instead of just cardio, which is what I was doing before. So yeah, I got more into weightlifting and kind of like didn't run as much. And I haven't been running as much this semester because I got shin splints really early in the marching season, and I just didn't want to make them any worse. So when it wasn't for band, I pretty much wouldn't run. So yeah, I did not accomplish that. Next one is make Dean's List both semesters. I did do that. Spring semester, I think I just barely made it. Like I think I got a 3.5 or 3.6. You need a 3.5 GPA to be on Dean's List, so I got 3.5 or 3.6. So I barely made it in the spring, but I did. And then this fall, I got like a 3.89 or something like that. So I did make Dean's List both semesters. Next one is make time for ASL club. I didn't do that. It just didn't look as awesome as I thought it had. And this is not me saying don't join ASL club, because I mean there are plenty of benefits, I'm sure, but like I just kind of heard some things that didn't really make me want to make time for it. And also spring semester I was in a lot of clubs. I had like a lot of like responsibilities with those clubs, so I just didn't have time for it, because I think ASL club met during concert band last year or during some other club that I had. So I just didn't have time for it, and then I don't really want to join it anymore, so I didn't even try to make time for it this semester. But I think I had class actually during it anyway, or marching band, or both. So either way I couldn't have, but I didn't try either. Next one was do symphonic band at some point. Technically I didn't do this. I thought about joining in the spring, but I was like, no, I'm gonna start with concert band and like get back into oboe and everything, and then see what the bands are like. And technically the concert band did a concert with symphonic band, so technically I played with symphonic band during the year, but like, no, I didn't join symphonic band. I was not a part of symphonic band. And this semester, I just kind of realized like their oboe player is so much better than me. I couldn't really like match up to her in any way, and that's my excuse. I mean, overall, I just didn't do that. That's the resolution that I failed at. The next one is meditate more. I just, there are so many like mental benefits that come with meditating, and I've never been good at meditating. Like I've started meditating years ago, like probably when I was 13, and I've never been good at it. I have gotten better like since I started, but I'm not good. So I wanted to get better and try to do it nearly daily, and that didn't happen at all. During like beginning of the year, I think I was doing it almost daily, but I never stuck with it. I haven't meditated since like probably the summer. So I don't know, this year I may make a resolution to do it weekly for like 5 minutes a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's more than none, and I think that's a resolution that I could stick to. So we'll see about that one. The next one is kind of related. It's do more yoga, and I want to do this more because at Towson there are free yoga classes, and I kind of want to, like, for students, and I want to take advantage of that while I go to Towson, like before I graduate and then have to pay for stuff like this. But to be fair, there's so many yoga sessions you can do online, and I do enjoy those, but I didn't do more yoga. Especially during the spring. I lived so far away from where they were doing yoga, and it was cold outside, and I didn't want to walk all that way. Honestly, I didn't even think about it this fall. Like, I don't really have an excuse for not doing it this fall that I can think of, because now I live right next to the building that does it, so maybe I can make more time for it this semester. And the last one on my resolution list was figure out the bus system. So every time I tried to, the one time I tried to get on a bus to go off campus, I went with my roommate, and we couldn't really figure it out. We couldn't figure out where the Towson shuttles went, and then there's a couple other buses that aren't run by Towson that come by, and we were trying to get on one of those, but we thought we had figured it out, and then it ended up passing us. So we were like, okay, we don't know what we're doing. So didn't figure out those, but I did figure out the on-campus shuttles. Roshan kind of helped me figure out how to do the ones that go around campus, and then we kind of figured out how to do the ones that go off campus. So I figured out the Towson buses, so that one is a success. Okay, so that is it for this video. Leave comments down below of what resolutions you succeeded with, and maybe some resolutions that you have for 2018. Like this video if you want to see stuff like this. Comment down below also if there's any other videos that you want to see. Check out all my other content. I'm a college daily vlogger. I go to Towson University, and I vlog every single day of college life there, so if you're interested in that, I'm going vegan soon, so you can come along with me on my vegan journey. I do a lot of interesting things, so subscribe if you're interested in seeing any of that. So yeah, keep a lookout for my next video.